Hi, Phoebe, in the kind of center here.
Hi.
Congratulations on all
Thank
the
you.
wins. Does this inspire you? You had said that this was the end of Fleabag. There would be no more Fleabag. Given all the reaction and all the love for it, is it possible we might see more?
I mean, to be honest, this just feels like the most beautiful way to say goodbye to it, actually. And it feels like, as Sian always puts it so beautifully, it does feel like the story is complete. And even though it is, it's so nice to hear that so many people loved it. It's a bit like, oh, damn it, maybe she shouldn't have waved goodbye at the end. But it does feel right. It does feel right. And go out on a high. This you can't get higher than this.
Thank you.
Congratulations on all your Emmys. Over here.
Hi, thanks.
Audiences really loved you in this character. How much of this character is really you? And also, how does it feel to be, considered the voice of the modern day woman?
Wow, that sounds great. Thanks. How much of it is me? It's not autobiographical, but it's really, really personal. Like I feel this character did come out of me, and out of at the very beginning, when I first started writing her, I was feeling quite cynical and quite bleak about the world, and writing her was a really cathartic way of getting through that. But she's absolutely part of me. But every single person here has got she's a part of everyone here, and everyone here put a part of themselves into her. So it feels like it's all of us now.
Hi, Michelle from Fox.
Hi.
The priest storyline, where did that come from? Did you actually sleep with a priest? Did you have a crush on a priest? I mean, it was so fantastic.
Thanks. Usually I'm a big fan of write what you know, but in this case, it wasn't so on the nose. No, I'd known that I wanted to write about religion and faith, and then Jenny, my story producer here, and I were kicking things around for ages, and really the more that faith came into the equation, and the more we felt like she needed to have something change in her, the idea that Fleabag falling in love, and then this idea of faith, and then in the middle somewhere this incredible man appeared, and then Andrew walked into that space, and everything started making sense. So it was very, the character, as I was molding the character, is very, very inspired by Andrew and his own heart and hotness, to be fair.
Phoebe, congratulations on all your wins.
Thank you.
Can you talk about the win for lead actress in a comedy against Rachel Brosnahan, who won last year, and then Julia Louis-Dreyfus, who won 20 years before that every year for Veep, or at least 5?
Yeah, I mean, those actresses, have been such a huge part of my viewing enjoyment, and I've been so inspired by them. And Julia Louis-Dreyfus, I've been watching, for all of those wins. And Veep, I studied Veep from a performance point of view as well, but also from a writing point of view. And just being amongst those women is extraordinary, and to be, to be even part. I feel like I've come in the back door and I've just nicked something. It's the honest truth. But it feels very, very special.
Hi, I'm Charlie from Showbiz Express, right down here in front.
Hi.
Congratulations, everybody. It seems like there could be a lot of ad-libbing going on and a lot of retakes. Can you just kind of take us into the world when the cameras start filming? How scripted is it? How serious is it with playing with the fourth wall? It just looks like you're all having a ball, and I just kind of wanted to step into that world.
Do you guys want to?
It's a real goof fest. I mean, it'd be really like.
It is. Come and talk.
Yeah, no, it's totally scripted, and it's very tightly shot, and we do it very fast. Yeah. I mean, you want to get her words perfectly.
But there is quite a lot of last-minute changes, and as all of these guys have known, once we're on set, there's always a moment which is might change this last minute, and the energy and the commitment to this whole cast is to jump in and do it. So it's it's a kind of, I don't know. Do you want to say anything? John?
Phoebe, if I could ask you right here, just to your left, right here. Congratulations, Steve Futterman from CBS News. I wanted to ask you, the acceptance of the program, that's always, will it work across the pond? Many have not. Some great British shows, performers have just not made it here. Was there concern, and when did you realize it was going to work in the US?
I didn't realize it before at all. I mean, it was always a surprise. I mean, when Amazon picked us up, that was huge. And it was Joe Lewis here who found us and picked us up and brought us over. And Amazon's enthusiasm gave us a lot of faith. But then just feeling the rolling feedback from it as it was coming out, and just the relief knowing that this is a universal thing. Because I strongly believe that if things are truly funny, they should be funny for everyone everywhere, and truly moving, they should be moving for everyone everywhere. And so it was a great relief that we'd actually landed in a way that was felt more universal.
And when you look at some of the great American comedies that have just won this award all throughout the years, the Seinfeld, I don't know if you ever heard of the Mary Tyler Moore Show.
Yeah, of course.
Those shows have won over the years, and to be in that group right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's the things that dreams are made of, and it's the thing that you secretly at the back of your head when I was watching those shows and growing up with those shows, just thinking, how much you're absorbing and learning from them all, and then to share a stage with them marks a huge moment for me in my life, and to be doing it with such great friends and collaborators is just wonderful.
We have time for 2 more questions.
Phoebe, one of the things that made Fleabag stand out, right over here.
Oh.
Hey, right here.
Oh, yeah, thanks.
One of the things that made Fleabag stand out is just how expertly you channeled a level of frustration for women in the world right now, as a level of professional and educated women that are just not finding, the perfect happiness that maybe they grew up thinking that they were going to find if they could have career and family. How did the circumstances of the world, craziness in the U.S., Brexit in the UK, did any of that influence the worldview that Fleabag came to season 2 with?
Strangely, no. I mean, yes, of course, because it was absorbing everything. But really, we're trying to build from the inside out with this series, and it was very much about a character piece. And even though there's so much that is political about it, it was really about one person's journey, and always has to be. And even though she's occupying the modern world as it is now, it's really about how hard it is for somebody who hates themselves to fall in love, and hopefully that is relevant across all times. Yeah, I think that's.
Phoebe. Oh, hi, Jimmy Wolf. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Do you feel like this year you got discovered, or this season you got discovered? The first season you had devoted fans, but then all of a sudden, you could feel the country or the viewers getting a crush on this show. That's a funny way to put it, but they were all telling each other. And what was it? Something that built up? Was it the second season? Was it a surprise to you?
I don't know. I mean, yeah, it was a huge, huge surprise, and it was. We'd all hit the ground running with this second season because we knew where we'd come from before, and so there was this energy on set immediately, and then bringing Andrew in, who was this new, fresh character in it, and there was this momentum for all of us, so we really, really believed in it. But then hearing it was the word of mouth stuff that just kills me, like knowing that people have said I've told my friend, and my friend told their friend, and my whole family watching it because of that. That's the stuff that is really special, because it moves people to tell them, and the press have been so amazing and writing all these incredible pieces on it, and it did feel like a tidal wave, didn't it? Just suddenly hitting us all, and actually here, because it lands as one thing, one bingeable thing here, whereas in the UK it was spread out over 6 weeks, so it sort of landed, and then there was this explosion of response, and there was kind of shockwaves to it.
Thank you, everyone.